So Mike, you ever see these commercials for this hopper with these Boston guys and their stupid accents? They sound like idiots.
Yeah, you're telling me. Actually, I have the hopper right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. These guys kind of know what they're talking about.
Red Sox fans. I doubt it.
You know, one of the coolest things I like about it, and one of the things that's gotten in a lot of trouble with some of the networks, is that you can skip right through commercials. You just press this button right on the remote, and it jumps right from commercial to commercial. You don't have to keep holding down a button. And there's some other neat stuff in here too. For example, it's got 3 tuners in it, so you can record up to 3 shows at the same time. There's also a bunch of apps on the hopper. There's Pandora, and Facebook, and the MLB network, and even the Weather Channel. Unfortunately, there's no YouTube or Netflix, which I think would be a nice addition.
That's great, Mike, but I'll tell you what, it's about that time. Can we throw the Ranger game on, maybe the Yankee game?
Unfortunately, Dish Network doesn't have an agreement with the MSG network or with Yes, so that means no Yankees, no Rangers, no Devils, no Islanders, which kind of sucks for the New York area.
Oh, but I'm sure they let you watch the Red Sox or the Bruins.
One nice thing, though, is that you can watch 2 things at the same time. So you can watch something in here, and I can also go in my bedroom and watch something at the same as well.
I'll tell you, why don't you go do that?
And this one.
Hey, Mikey, what are you watching in there?
I'm watching Justified. What are you watching?
Watching at a party. You guys sound like freaking idiots.
Another thing I really like about the hopper is that it has Sling Box Technology built into it. It's place-shifting technology that lets you watch your home TV wherever you have an internet connection. There's 3 apps that you can get for the iPad, and this is one called Dish Anywhere, and it lets you watch whatever is on TV on your iPad. For example, you know, we've got the Avengers right here, so we'll select it and watch on the iPad. And it takes a few seconds, sometimes a little bit longer, to actually buffer and start playing. But here you go. And while you're watching it, you can also switch to see what else is on. So you press the guide button here. And it'll take a second or two, but it'll bring up a listing of all the shows that are on TV right now. And you can switch to whichever one you want as well. Or you can even set DVR recordings from it. Another neat app here is called Dish Transference, which lets you copy videos and movies from your DVR to your iPad so you can watch them while you're offline. So for example, here's all the stuff I have saved on my DVR, and then if you look over to my videos, you can see all the ones that I've actually copied over, including Justified and an episode of Barefoot Contessa. It takes a little while to copy them over, though. The 1-hour episode of Justified took about 70 minutes, so it's something you want to do overnight. But if you're going on an airplane or something like that, this is a great idea for, you know, keeping yourself entertained. The third app is called Dish Explorer, and it has one of the nice-looking interfaces we've seen. It lets you control your TV from your iPad or your iPhone. For example, if you click on the prices right here, it'll switch the TV over. It takes a second or two as well here. But you can watch it just like that. And you can even record it as well. And once you're in the show, it'll bring up a separate screen. It'll take a second here. And you can see what's happening in the social community in terms of like Twitter feeds, who's tweeting about it, what the tweets are. And you can even tweet yourself or comment on Facebook if you have your account set up. By pressing this little button in the corner, you can even bring up a little version of your remote control, so you have all the commands there as well. It's handy if your remote control battery dies, but more than that, it's a really nice way to control your TV. And it also works with your laptop or any iOS or Android devices, like your cell phone.
What about my beeper?
No beeper support yet. So yeah, the Hopper is one of the most feature-packed DVRs I've ever seen. I mean, not only can you skip through commercials, but you can record up to 3 programs at the same time, and then you can take it with you wherever you go with the Sling Box technology built into it. I mean, aside from the fact that it doesn't get some of the local sports networks, and it could use a few more apps, overall, it's one of the best cable boxes I've ever seen.
All right, that's great. Can we go watch the game now at the bar?
Sure.